Today's game features a very good pass rush. The Packers are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against the Redskins team that will need to deal with that all game. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Play clock winding down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Going to give this time to the tailbacks. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Let's go! Move, Landon!
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here we go now. Blue Landon! Blue Landon!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
All right, here we go. Blue Landon!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. To throw on third and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll set up to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receiver,
after a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Packers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Redskins, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's roll those highlights. Packers with the ball late in the first. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught, and he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line. Packers will go on to kick a field goal. Midway through the second quarter, here the defense will come up with the pick. Redskins will come away with the football. The INT offense comes out now. He'll scramble away and take off here. And he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. That puts them up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. Quick pass is complete. And the pass and catch will end up going for 41 yards. And with
this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They come up in an offset eye. 3-19. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. and now you're establishing the running game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot, hot.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out now come the Redskins. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time,
and we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
And they'll run it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
Touchdown, Packers! Their big tight end. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
And depending on the type of screen call, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas of asking, hey, did he tweak something last week? Because we thought he just didn't look the same, but he's fine.
And I was so glad you asked that question. I mean, you had to take the brunt of the whole thing, and, of course, I sold you out on it. But
took one for the team.
You knew I was there with you, right? It was a legitimate question, though, because last week we didn't see what we're seeing today. The quickness to the hole, the ability to make cuts, the good vision. We didn't see any of that. He seemed a little bit sluggish in last week's game. Not so this week. Whatever the preparation was, it's working for him.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.